Hi, I'm Lauren DeLong, owner and founder of Nordic, and we're introducing our newest line of poles, which is the Motivator, which has a really special grip with a palm cradle to really support your palm and keep you in a neutral position, as well as two thumb channels where you can grip the pole around the side, or you can do a pinch grip over the top of the pole. And the first step once you get your poles is to adjust the height of the poles based on your use. And in order to do that, you use the flip lock. And in order to use the flip lock, you simply use your thumb and flip open the flip lock on each set of poles. Pull the bottom section out a couple notches, and then simply grip the poles. And what you want to do is you want to get your forearms about parallel to the ground. So once the poles are at a height like this, you can simply tap them down to the point where you get your forearm parallel to the ground, so your upper arm and your lower arm create a 90-degree angle. And once you have that angle, you're going to close the flip lock. So you simply take the blue flip lock and close that, and you'll hear a little bit of a snap, and do the same to the other side. If your flip lock's a little bit loose and it's not holding the height that you prefer, you simply open the flip lock and use the hand tighten knob and rotate just a quarter turn, and then close it again. If you don't hear a little bit of a snap, you don't want too much of a snap. If you don't hear a little bit of a snap, simply open it again, do a quarter turn, and close it again. And that's about perfect. And the next step is to get your hands in the grips. And in order to figure out which grip is the right and which grip is the left, there's a small R on the inside of the grip that tells you that that's a right. And there's an L on the inside of that grip that tells you that that's a left. The other way to know is that the finger grooves go in the front where your fingers would wrap around. And also the palm cradle edge goes on the outside. So the palm cradle edge is on the outside on both the left and the right, and the finger grooves are on the front. And that allows you to jump right into the grips and then position your thumbs either around in a gripping position or pinching on the top of the pole, which reduces the strain on your thumb joint, your CMC joint. Because of the thumb positioning, that's very unique to the Motivator grip. And what the thumb position allows you to do is grip it around the side like this for your traditional gripping position. But this grip also allows you to have a pinching grip on the top. And when you do that, you'll see that more of your hand is supported than when you grip around the side. This places a lot of strain on your thumb joint, whereas when you're in the pinching position, it provides alleviation to your thumb joint. And this is the most common area for arthritis, and pinching on the top gives you the most amount of support and the least strain on your thumb joint. And the palm cradle also allows your wrist to be in a neutral position, and when you press down into that cradle, what happens is your core is activated. So the poles come with a nice rubber tip that has 5 taper tips around a center point. These are very good tips for balance and stability, and you use these when you're indoors or on a hard surface like rock or a pavement. So with the rubber tips, it gives you nice balance and stability when you're on a hard surface like stone, granite. And then if you get to a place where you have grass or loose gravel, there's a tungsten steel tip underneath. If you simply twist off the rubber tips and put them in your pocket or set them aside, then what you can do is use the tips to dig into the surface. If it's a loose gravel or grass, you can really stab into that surface. The first step in your recovery is to have the ultimate balance and stability. So you're going to plant both poles out in front to give you the most balance possible. Once you're comfortable with that, you're going to transition to plant the pole directly straight down into the ground, but only one pole in front at a time in order to create balance and stability, but it's planting down with the opposite foot. Then you can transition into more of a Nordic walk where the pole is angling behind you and you're starting to propel forward with the pole angled at a 45-degree angle behind you.